ma'am, and my fellow friends. Here we say today, begin the slide. I'm going to present on the Harry Potter's to- Harry Potter on the topic of self-discovery. The group members are Subhendu Ghosh, Poulami Mitra, Shreya Banshi, Parvin, I myself, Suseshna Mondal, and Aniruddha Das. In J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series is still one of the one amongst the great-selling book in the world. Harry Potter has managed to become as popular as it has because of the character setting, the easy-to-read nature of the books, as well as the spectacularly made movies. The large variety of mechanized and real-life attraction of also plays a role in the never-ending popularity of the series. The tale revolves around an exotic 1 year old boy's journey. His parents were killed by Voldemort, the most powerful Dark Lord of the world of necromancy at the time. His discovery of being a witch in his 11th birthday and how famous he has been in Hogwarts. The school teaching witches and wizards. The slides contains the following. He is isolated, being in a family, how we knew he is wizard, how famous he was in wizarding world, and how he decorated himself in Hogwarts, how he discovered his the parentage from his friends and teachers, difference between the Muggle world and the wizarding world. Now it's over to Shreya.
Harry is isolated being in a family. He is an exotic person in that family. Even no one remembers his birthday, while his cousin is highly pampered. On Dudley Dursley's birthday, every year one of his friends was taken with him, whereas Harry Russell left with Mrs. P. He didn't even get a proper room of his own, no proper food, and the old clothes of his cousin. On his 11th birthday, he meets Hagrid, who tells him he is wizard. He is even informed wrongly about his parents' death. Now it's over to Aniruddha.
How Hagrid told him about his parents' death. Hagrid explains to Harry that the Dursleys have been lying all along about how the boy's parents died. Harry learns that they didn't die in a car crash as he had always thought, but were killed by the evil wizard Voldemort. He further reveals Harry that his parents inhabited a separate world where they were famous and that Harry is famous too. He tells Harry he is a wizard and probably will be a good one when he receives some training. How famous he is in the wizarding world. Due to the lightning shaped scar on his forehead, he is the only known person to have survived the killing curse. His parents were well known and respected. Now over to Shreya.
Recreation of himself in Hogwarts.
শ্রেয়া একটু জোরে বলো, I can't hear you.
Recreation of himself in Hogwarts. Harry Potter was the new kid at a brand new school that was nothing like anything he had ever seen. He was known to all and he was even in books. He befriended two students who were normally deemed too unpopular for the other students. Ron Weasley was the scared cat yet goofy friend with a wonderful family that loved Harry like he was their own. Hermione Granger was the quiet bookworm who came from family conditions that other students saw as inferior. The wizarding world of Harry Potter is what every fantasy lover dreams of having. Now it's over to follow me.
Discovering of parentage from friends and teachers. Harry's parents died when he was 1 year old. Thus, he is unaware what parentage is. At Hogwarts, the shade under which his parents studied under the protection of the same headmaster Dumbledore. Harry started his school life, which helped him know about his parents from teachers who knew and taught him. When Harry was able to catch Neville's Remembrall a few inches above the ground without even a scratch in his body, and that too when he first learned to fly a broom. Thus, he was made a seeker of the Gryffindor team. It was then he was told by McGonagall that his father too was a seeker. It runs in his blood. As a Christmas present, he got the invisibility cloak of his father, which was with Dumbledore. He had the birthright to win that cloak. Thus, he got the hereditary things of his family from his teachers. Difference between the Muggles world and the Wizards world, which made a existence in Harry's life. The villainous Voldemort matches the cruelly neglectful Dursleys in evil. Harry's exciting new life will not be a simply withdrawal from his earlier misery into some cushy new heaven. What is different is not the world so much as Harry's role in it. His powers and status have increased enormously. He has been reborn like the phoenix that gives his wand his powers into much the same world as before, but with a new and different life. Thank you.
Good presentation, good one. You know why this? You have to